How's it going, guys? And welcome to your morning cup. Now, this is a video that I did not want to make by any specs of the imagination, but it's something that we're gonna have to talk about, and that is the rising number of coronavirus cases across the globe. Now, what we understand is that on a wider spectrum of things, we understand that the COVID cases, have literally been going through the roof. Now, if we talk about just the past 14 days, we understand that the past 14 days have held ginormous numbers and numbers that are, rather scary, if you will. You see, in the past 14 days, the maximum number of COVID cases that have been brought to light have been in India, particularly, have not been in any other nation but India in general. And if we go to the total number of cases of coronavirus, we understand that, of course, the total number of cases in the world are, of course, going to be in the United States, subsequently followed by India. So when we look at the United States, it's rather weird in terms of its discrepancy as to why the number of cases in the US just keep on rising. And it could primarily be because of a difference of opinion about how seriously people are actually taking this pandemic and how serious people should be taking this pandemic, considering that it is still raging more than we can comprehend. Places like Canada have been amazing in terms of dealing with the pandemic, and the number of cases in Canada have been slowly but surely subsiding, whereas in nations like India, in nations like Brazil, in nations like the United States, as this map so accurately dictates, we're in for a tough ride, ladies and gentlemen. You see, in the past 14 days alone, what we understand is that worldwide were upwards of 14 million. And what we understand is that 3 million out of those 14 million were purely in the United States and 1 million were purely in India. The total number of new cases per day, however, in the United States was only 58,000, but in India it was upwards of 200,000. What is even more scarier than just looking at sheer numbers that you can see on your screens right now is the death factor. Now, without a question, the number of deaths is rather astonishing to understand, considering that this is a pandemic and people that lose their lives during this pandemic are only numbers till they turn into faces that you know, till they turn into faces of those that you loved, those that you adored, those that you looked up to. You see, it's very easy for us as a civilization to disconnect and state that whatever is not affecting us on an initial onset, whatever might not be affecting us, shouldn't really bother us. But by no means is that the right thing to hold on to in terms of your thought process, in terms of what needs to be done and what deserves to be done next. What we also understand is the fact that there is a wider discrepancy here, a discrepancy that dictates that people have become complacent. People have become, rather lenient when it comes to taking the right amount of steps, putting the right amount of procedures in place that might be the end all be all when it comes to protecting you and your family. You see, numerous nations across the world, across this spectrum of ours, are currently under lockdown. Numerous nations are currently under severe threats of lockdown as well. India officially put out a statement yesterday with the PM coming on to the news and dictating that the last ditch effort to save India from going back into a complete lockdown, the likes of which we had seen back in the year 2020. That's the goal. But with the way the cases are rising, with the way the number of people that are getting infected, it's come to the point wherein every single one of us, as an individual, we know someone on a personal level that is dealing with COVID. And I'm sure that that's the case with many of you watching this video right now as well, whether it's on any platform. You see, the Morning Cup lives across the spectrum on numerous platforms, including YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, television, and so on and so forth. And wherever you might be watching this, you need to understand the fact that there is more to it than what you and I can currently comprehend. There is more to it than we give it credit for. And what is even more scarier is when there is a disconnect and people don't understand that there are consequences to taking things lightly. When it comes to the coronavirus pandemic, by no means can any of this be taken lightly, my friends. By no means are we supposed to take this lightly. I personally had a very close call, very close, scary call when it came to, well, dealing with the pandemic. I thought that I had contracted the virus myself. Luckily, it wasn't so, but then again, that mindset, that position that it put me in, to worry about my family, to worry about my relatives, to worry about my friends, my colleagues, it's scary nevertheless, because even though you might be able to deal with it in a certain way, shape, or form, even though your immune system might be able to battle with it, there are those people out there that just can't have that happen to them. There are those people out there that might not be able to sustain themselves, might not be able to take care of themselves the same way that maybe you could. There are people out there that just might not have the capabilities to fight off this virus and, well, succumb to it. And who is to blame in that situation? Do you go looking for the first person to ever contract the virus and go start tossing blame at them, or do you stay in your own vicinity and start blaming people who, well, got sick before you? You see, the entire ordeal of a pandemic is the fact that it truly makes its way around communities, around people who you know, who you care about, and who, well, you will be coming in contact with whether you like it or you don't. You see, after a certain threshold time, we understand the fact that the pandemic is going to be a part of your life, even if you have been able to keep yourself away from it for the past year and a half. We're looking at a time and a place today wherein that might not necessarily be the case. Even though India is currently planning on ramping out the vaccine drive from May the 1st, and numerous nations across the globe have also started their vaccine drives. We're looking at ginormous number of vaccine initiatives across the globe. We're looking at like 25.9% of the United States is currently vaccinated. 1.3% of India is vaccinated. And the population discrepancies between these two nations is huge. But when we look at the global map of vaccinated people, we understand the fact that the vaccination campaigns are still currently underway and are still currently, well, not that easy to just put a pin in. You see, vaccinating the world's population is a huge initiative, one that might be necessary considering the scale of the spreading of this pandemic has gotten to the point wherein we need to take initiative into our own contemplation. We need to take initiatives into our own immediate vicinities. If you know someone who is iffy about the vaccine, if you know someone who's iffy about how serious they should be taking this pandemic, I believe it is your duty as a contributor to the world, as a contributor to the human goal, to the human species as a whole, that you get that misinformation out of said person, that you tell them the facts and the figures and let them make their own decisions, but educate them if they aren't educated. You see, without the right amount of initiatives in place, this pandemic is not going anywhere. And this second wave, this third wave, a fourth wave, a fifth wave, and so on and so forth is what we can expect. We can expect on seasons wherein this pandemic is raging and off seasons wherein this pandemic is subsiding. And this is going to continue to happen until, well, we understand that there is a bigger picture at play here. Initiatives need to be taken by every single individual, and those of us that aren't taking things seriously need to seriously reconsider the consequences of our actions. See you tomorrow.